All right, so today I'm sitting in the greenhouse and I'm watering. So I figured that I might as well make a video about watering. One of the things that I like to do is slow water. These plants absorb the water as you're giving them, but the soil will also keep it if you know how to make your soil right. That's why I do the prep. If anybody watched the prep videos that I made for these, that's why they grew so big, is because we prep like crazy. I use certain soils, I use certain mixes, stuff like that, and it'll hold in the water. But one of the things I wanted to talk about when watering is anybody that comes in here to water, this isn't just me. My wife takes care of this place. The kids come and take care of it. And one of the things I tell them every single time is when you're watering, count. So what I mean by counting is what you can do. Grab a 5-gallon bucket and you can count when you fill it up with the hose. So everybody's hose is going to be a little different. Maybe you have a smaller hose or a bigger hose or whatever, but just count when you're filling it up. So you're like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, or 2 Carolinas, or whatever you want to say. I don't care. But count, because then you're always exactly the same. Meaning when I water, let's see if I can get down there. And when I water this plant right here, if I count to 10, then I know the next one to 10 and the next one to 10. I know it sounds crazy and it might sound like it's going to take a lot to do it. But believe me, after you've done it a couple times, you'll start doing it with everything, because you can make everything perfect. Like everything's exactly the same if you count. And I've taught everybody that I've ever grown with that you count, and then like they'll just count on everything. Like when you tell them to do something, you can see it in their head, just, and believe me, it works. And another thing with watering is, like I was saying before, is slow water. So I'll come in here and water these, and I'll fill up the, let's see if we can see in here. See how these are pots? I'll fill this pot up, and then go to the next one and fill that pot up. Go to the next one and fill that pot up. And then by the time I'm done, I can go over and over and over. So I like to slow water. I'll usually water this whole garden and then go next door and water I'll go next door and water all the peppers, and then I'll come back again and water these. So I guess the biggest thing is learning your plants. So like that's how the number thing works really good. If you're counting, you know your plants. Like you can actually count 7 Mississippi on this plant, come back tomorrow and see how it looks. Maybe go to 10 Mississippi next time, or maybe 5 Mississippi. Believe me, it sounds weird, but it works. And other than that, learning your plants. When the plants are little, you're not going to need to water them as much. You might water them like, I don't know, 2 times a day or something, but not a lot of water. But once they get this big, you really need to soak those roots. So I really didn't want to make a really long video, but since I was in here watering, I might as well show you guys that just take your time and make sure that you're getting a lot of water to them. And when saying that, make sure you did a good prep so the water doesn't just sit there. You want it to drain through, and you want everything in the soil to kind of grab it, but not keep it. Like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You want it to drain through, but you don't want it to sit there so that it drowns the roots. You want it to stay there a little bit. That's why like peat moss and stuff like that. A lot of people use cocoa coir. I just basically mix, well, you can watch the videos if you want, but I just basically mix small, easy things and mix them all together. That holds in the water, but it also lets it drain. So this is 5 minutes already, so I'm going to let you guys go. But hopefully that helps with your watering.